months ago.
But that scene, I'm really going to miss you, friend?
Yes.
That's crazy word. And I got up.
To show her how good he looked and sang.
Oh, wow. So look, right, I'm recording this. So I got, because this is a very important connection, because, you know, here we are. So to give the context, because I do spiritual stuff. So to do the context, we over here listen to the ocean song, the King John song. How they upon the ocean. And we talking about a guy that we know just recently passed away. But his favorite line was, I ain't gonna worry about how they treated me, because guess what? My ship gonna come in. And it always came in. Mm-hmm. But, like, back to what we were saying, I got up I want to say it was about 2 days before I learned the news that he had died. And I got up, I couldn't figure out why this earworm had entered my ear. And it was when Smokey Robinson in the movie of The Temptations was like, I'm really gonna miss you, friend, however it goes. Mm-hmm. And I was like I'm gonna miss you, my brother, all that. Mm-hmm. And I started getting a little choked, and I'm like, nah. So I started thinking of people that was older. But I was like, nah, shake it off. Because I ain't had that much time to get emotional 119 on the timer.
Pictures. Kept sending me pictures. Kept sending all these.
But I want you to repeat one more time how long ago before 2 days before I heard the news of his death, his untimely death, did you hear that song? Or play that song? That clip?
For Mommy.
The clip,
in the car on lunch break. About 4 months ago.
About 4 months? So you got the news before I did. And I heard it. And I was like, But guess what? I shook it off, and I didn't know it was about to be about death, impending death.
Talking about, but I wanted Mommy to see, like, how good this man still looked, though. Mm-hmm, I played some of his stuff, and I told him, and it was something about that song. I was saying something about it, and then at the time he was trying to say he did what he did. Mm-hmm. Somebody's trying to claim something on him. It was around that time I played that.
Now let me just say before I wrap up here, that was the same week we learned the news of Sal, but you were laying to rest, Ron. And I thought because I was acquainted with him that's why I was hearing the song, because I didn't actually know him. Yeah. You know, I was only acquainted with him, and I got some giggles when the dude fell on him and the chair collapsed on his back, beer roll, he went and go replace all that, yada. But I was wrong when I learned the news of Sal. I was like, I was way off the marker. Mm-hmm. And now you only confirmed, you heard that, you played that clip weeks before, and that was our earworm.
The song that I was playing, getting dressed to, early in the morning. Sometimes we sit in the car. It could be raining or something outside. We just sitting and chilling in the car, or I'm getting dressed. I started towards his final days. Towards his final days, I kept playing Diana Ross. Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things? I'm playing that.
That was your earworm.
Getting dressed in the morning, and getting dressed in the morning and during the day. Sometimes something just made me play that. I was even playing it at work at my desk. And I'm like, why am I keep playing this damn song? I like that song, but where are we getting at with this? Mm-hmm. What's that question? Yeah. But that's what I was playing a lot, even around
Earworms are a real thing. I did a video on how, remember when we got the news of Bob passing? I heard I Love You all week.
But you would think he knew all the songs we know. He's a music person. Now, how the hell you ain't gonna tell me you ain't supposed to be drinking?
But they block out people they know would interfere with their vices that will otherwise be detrimental to them, because they know not to tell it and display it to people who would care. Yeah. So they don't want you to care. Yeah. They just want you to move from a place of I don't want to use the word blind, but you know where I'm going with. I don't have the right words in the moment, but they want you to move from a place of no knowledge of what they're doing, okay? Because they don't want you to judge and they don't want you to interfere. Like, they don't want to be saved, okay? You got to respect people's free will. That's how they end up getting angry with you and resenting you. And that's not, he don't want you to resent him and he don't want to resent you, you know, kind of thing. But that's very, very, very powerful. But yes, I did. I heard that tune and I couldn't put a finger on it because I did like this. I got up out of the bed and I shook it off and I was like, I have no idea where that song came from, but I didn't like how it made me feel.
That song that dude sang for you.
Which one?
For the Kurt Franklin one.
Yeah, I think you had played it and I didn't recognize it. I didn't know that song. But yeah, very.
You should have seen how I did that. I was like, no, I've been rehearsing. I've been singing this song for so. Look, I did like this. The dude was right there in the corner.
But you
right
know
here,
what?
Sitting, he right there in the damn corner, and he hit the thing. You don't have to worry. I said, nigga.
Oh, I do know that one. We didn't play it. Something came up.
Life is in your hands.
Yeah, like you didn't play it. You didn't play it.
I looked at this.
We did
I
sing
said
that
no
at
choice but to sing, and I was just, and I was playing that too, because it was Mayor coming around me, and we doing all that, you know, certain songs, and Roderick. He like, because he couldn't make it, he was at work. But he was like, yeah, but I would love to be in there because I do keep, me and Mr. Taylor do keep in touch. That's what he saying. Now, because he checks on me, hit me up, hey, what you doing? You know, just for a conversation. That's it. If I come out, oh, there's a cook out here, you want to come through. He don't play with me. I've hung with him a couple years ago.
Listen, it's a lot of value in knowing people.
Yeah,
I just had a conversation with my students.
He was respectful. No, he didn't play with me. He didn't try that.
Yeah, but people that have not everybody. It's not always true. But there are some people who value their earliest connections from childhood. Yeah. Like, especially if you were consistent. Because I have people light up when they see me like, case in point, Sabrina daughter. I don't want to say the name because I'm recording. But you know who I was going to get the talented with. She saw me eating at the vegan spot downtown. She saw me through the glass window. This was literally like 3 weeks ago. And she lit up and was like, she gave me the hardest wave, like, high five. And I waved back to, you know, I'm eating and whatnot. But it's good to see people still doing good. You know what I mean? And not being torn down. Yeah, not to see, not that we passing all this judgment against people who are looking worn from life, okay, life's trials. But at the same time, it's nice when you can see, because it's a beautiful thing to age. People don't realize it takes a lot of work to even age gracefully. Or I don't even care if you are experiencing some illness and disability and limitations. If you're still going, you're still going. There's somebody who didn't get there, right? We know a lot of people that died along the way, and other people do too. But the whole purpose of this conversation was about how we both had the same earworm at totally different times. But see, you had a closer relationship to Brother Sal than I did. But it's crazy because all I kept thinking about was, remember that day we was all silly on the porch? Me, you, Tara, and Sal? And me and you both had the black on. We was dancing, acting stupid, and you had the radio out there. That was the last time I sat with him. Like, fully.
I remember.
Yes, and we acted a fool. We had a good time. Yeah. We talked, and I saw him again after that a couple more times. One of which was the day of Memorial Day when Homeboy cut up at the park and was trying to pull a heist, despite me being generous. And Sal was the last person I saw before. He saw me going and returning. But I'm talking about like the last time we literally sat down and had a goofy ass moment was that day on the porch with all four of us, and we would have never known that was going to be.
We recorded.
Yeah. And we cut a fool. You played music in the car. You played music on the porch. I was dancing, acting simple. Just we was having a good time. And he was saying that day. I don't know if you remember. Like every time I come around y'all, I have a good time.
That's what he wants.
And he was like just showing appreciation, but you don't know what be dropping in and out of a person's spirit when they be saying that. How how much they truly value the way you heal and make them feel and charge them.
In his lung, they probably told him he ain't supposed to smoke. He was doing it anyway, and he wasn't telling everybody.
Yeah, but people are entitled to their rights, to their privacy.
Right.